All right, so the tyres, yours aren't new, are they? Your back one?
No, that's the one that went to the Flint.
That's the one that went to the Flint. It's got about 8,000 k's on it.
Yeah.
Is that right? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a bit more.
It's a bit hard to tell.
8 plus this trip.
Yeah.
No, it was 5.5 or something on that one.
So that's it's a 170, that one.
I believe so, yeah.
Tubeless. The
Can't speak highly enough of it.
Motors Tractionator.
Oh,
Yeah. No, they've been the tyre of choice, haven't they, for the sort of stuff we do.
Oh, yeah.
This is your Motors Tractionator Adventure Rallies with a Z. Rally Z, or Z, as our American friends like to say. Now, this has actually only done 1,500 kilometres.
Yep.
Is that right?
Very gentle.
And
Careful, lady owner.
So what we've noticed in these is that they've got this indentation on the tyres. So this is my Adventure Rally, Motors Adventure Rally. You can see they've got these divots in them, and they've done about the same kilometres. But the Rally Z is obviously a softer rubber.
Yep.
And it's got the offset blocks. And it's actually eating those divots are gone already. So in the same amount of kilometres on a lighter bike, you've actually used up more rubber than on this Africa Twin with the normal Motors Tractionator, and it's just the Adventure, and that's about 1,500 kilometres, maybe 16, give or take 100 k's here or there. And then you've got your Midas EO9 on the rear with about the same number of kilometres.
Yep.
Um,
So he's half gone.
yeah, and it hasn't lasted, has it? The thing is with the Tractionator, they actually start with a 15mm block, not a 10mm block. So they've got a lot more rubber on them. But it's interesting how they've got 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, or 2 there. 1, 2, 1, 3. It's an interesting tread pattern. Now, I'm going to talk to Chris, standing there like Pharaoh Tut. The difference between the Tractionator Rally and the Rally Adventure, you've had them both.
Yeah, I think it's got more side grip.
Yep.
It's a little more aggressive tread pattern and softer rubber. It's a little more off-road suited rather than on the road.
Okay.
Which I think is exactly where it's aimed. It's
Yeah.
exactly what it's supposed to be.
So it's got the offset blocks that way. The blocks are offset, but it's also got these offset. And you reckon that's where the side grip comes from? Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you have a look at these, it's got the big block, little block, medium-sized blocks, 3 different size blocks on it actually. So yeah, interesting. So the Midas is actually burning up pretty quick. The Rally's burning up pretty quick. You'll probably have that for another 10,000 kilometres on Charlene. I just put it on, what is it? What are your suspension mode setting have you got?
I got it set it to floating on a cloud of titties.
So very comfortable. It's obviously not using up much tyre either.
No.
But you're very gentle on the wrist as well. I mean, you know, Chris likes coming sideways into and out of corners, and spurling up as much as possible.
No, I haven't turned my traction control below 2.
Where are all the skid marks coming from then?
I don't turn my ABS off, and I don't turn the traction control below 2.
Right.
I'm not trying to spin it up. It's just...
Yeah, it's just how you ride. It's just how you roll. And as far as luggage goes, Neil and I are both carrying the Moscow Moto 35 litre panniers, the backcountry panniers, and a 40 litre backcountry up top. You've got the offset wedge on yours, so that's that in there, because obviously the exhaust pipe comes out a bit, and that racks, that's that BMW, or I think they do another one for a different, but they've got a wedge frame there for the offset for bikes with the exhaust pipes. about $1,000, maybe a bit more worth of gear. You've gone with the, what's this one?
Nelson rig,
This is the Nelson rig gear.
3050, I think that one's called.
Okay, and that
$269.95.
Yep.
Very, very well spent.
and handmade racks. So that's a
Barry-
Wolf Industries.
Barry Wolf
Wolf Industries rack.
racks. So that
Yep.
whole setup's under $400.
Yeah, yeah. Again, over $1,000 worth of adventure gear. And you've, Wayne, come and tell us about your stuff. You've got the rig gear as well.
Yep.
Now these guys had never met beforehand, before this trip.
No.
So this is, again, you've just gone out and done it. Found that stuff, and you've got, what's this, with a Barrett bag?
Barrett bag,
Yeah,
which
So-
is great.
yeah,
And Barrett racks, which are great.
yep, okay. So the racks are about $300, the gear's about $300, so a little bit more than, the homemade stuff over there, but still a good option.
Yeah, cheap. It hangs in there.
Yep.
Hasn't got any dust or water in it, so
No.
pretty good, really.
And if you had a bladder instead of that, you could probably roll that up and put it inside
Yeah.
there as well
That
if you
was
wanted
a
to.
last minute thing, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. No, and we haven't used it, fortunately.
No.
Haven't had to use any extra fuel, so we've been close. But that's it. That's the bikes. That's the gear. That's our last day of riding. Last day of riding in 2019 as well. So, thanks for the trip, fellas.